Hello students, welcome to Sprint IX 2021. Welcome to yet another amazing session guys. This is Sweta Roy, your English Master Teacher at Vedantu, and today we are going to deal with a very interesting chapter in the Kingdom of Fools. I hope you have already watched the explanation part in the Umang series and in also the English channel where I have dealt with the complete chapter and explained the complete chapter with important question and answers as well. So today in this session, we are going to deal with the very important 1 mark questions, 2 mark questions, 3 marks and 5 marks questions. And this is the schedule. By now, you know already, right? We are going to complete the sprint session in for English on 3rd Feb. Physics is already over. Chemistry is also over. Math is continuing till 3rd Feb. Bio is also, no, bio is continuing till 31st Jan. And SST is going to also continue till 3rd Feb. So guys, here we go with the session. Let's begin. First guys, please do hit the like button, subscribe and also share amongst your friends. Okay. So I'll begin with a beautiful quote by Swami Vivekananda. Find the teacher, serve him as a child, open your heart to his influence, see in him God manifested. Here he's talking about the importance of guru, or you can also say teacher, right? So teacher or guru is very important person in our lives, right? Because he, you can see in him God manifested. So this is exactly what we are going to see in this chapter as well, because he has got knowledge, he has got wisdom, he has got experience, and the combination of these three elements is very important in enlightening the others, right? So we have to be very um we have to be very obedient to our teachers as well, and we have to trust his decisions and also follow and listen to him or her, right? That is our teacher. A teacher is very important in our, he plays a very important role in our life. Parents and teachers, they are our guiding forces, right? So they are the only ones who, you know, sacrifice so many things for their children, and that too selflessly. They do not have any self interest guys. If you perform well, if you do good, they are the only people who are selflessly happy. Don't you agree with me on this? Okay, so that is what we are going to do, and that is how we are going to see this chapter as well, the importance of guru and the importance of good decision making. All right, before moving into the chapter, this is the homework question. I hope you have already gone through, you have already submitted your homework in the comment section. Thank you so much for posting your comments. And also guys, if you haven't been able to frame, you can check this model answer out and frame your answers. Okay, now we will be delving into the chapter, today's session. Okay, that is in the Kingdom of Fools. The two strangers were amazed by what they saw around them and wandered around uh, till evening, when suddenly the whole town woke up and went about its nightly business. So this is the extract. You can understand here the two strangers, the guru and the disciple, they had come to this kingdom of fools where people, you know, used to work at night and sleep during the day, right? So that was a strange routine. That was a strange habit that they followed. So let us have a look at the question. Who were the two strangers? I have already told you the answer. Anyways, travelers from distant lands, wise guru and his disciple were spies from other village who were assigned to collect information about the village, king, or the two strangers were nomads. Very simple. I have already told you the answer, so I don't think you'll take more than a minute to answer the question. So yes, guys, it was the wise guru and his disciples. Next question is, why were they amused? To see the beauty of the city, to see the beautiful structure of the city, to see the number of people in the city, that no one was out in the beautiful city although it was broad daylight. This is also very simple. I hope you have already answered it in the chat box. Yes, it is answer option number 4. That is, nobody was out in the broad daylight, right? Next and the last question is, what was the nightly business? I think this also I more or less discussed when I was explaining the extract. Stealing and robbery, normal daytime activities, or actually drinking and merrymaking? None of the above. Very simple. So let's See the answer, guys. It is, of course, daytime activity. So as I told you, they had reversed the entire natural process, right? So how many of you have got all the three answers correct? Give me a quick high five. Okay, moving ahead, we have the 2 mark questions, guys, which are the subjective answers. So let's go to this. Why were the people of the kingdom confused when they saw the dead bodies of the king and his minister? What do you think? What do you think, guys? Come on. Please do let me know the answer. Points for the answer, guys. Come on, come on, come on. The people of the kingdom were confused as to how their king and the minister were dead instead of the guru and the disciple. Of course, the people were not able to see through the plan which was executed by the guru against their king and minister. So they were not able to see what was the plan. Okay, so definitely they were confused because how come the king and the minister were dead instead of the guru and the disciple? It was the guru and the disciple who were who were planned for, I mean, who were supposed to be executed, right? So they were unable, they were ignorant, of the plan that the guru and the disciple had made, right? So next question is, when does the disciple remember the words of his guru? Musibat ke time pe to yaad aata hai na? So please do let me the answer in the chat box. What happened? What was that time of musibat when he remembered the words of his guru, the words of wisdom? Okay, so the disciple did not pay any heed to the advice of his guru. So that is what you should not do. That is what we began the session with, the importance of guru, the importance of a teacher in our life, of a guide in our life. Very, very important, right? Our mentor, they are very important for all of us, right? When the guru asked him to leave the kingdom of fools, when the king decided that the disciple was suitable person for execution because of his bloated figure. Remember, he had become very fat. Okay, so the items were so cheap that he's enjoyed so much. He used to have a lot of food and he became very, very, very fat. And since that, for the execution, the king needed a fat person, right? So that is why the disciple was selected. So at that point of time, during the difficult times, he remembered the words of his guru. Next is the 3 mark questions. Next section we will delve into, that is the 3 marks questions. How was the kingdom of fools different from any other place? You know this, 2 points you have to write here. One is the natural process was reversed. Natural process reversed. And the second is all the items had the same price. Basically, these are the 2 points that you have to mention. Just frame your answer, okay, centering on these 2 points. So everything was different at the kingdom of fools. Night was considered as day and day as night. As I told you, natural phenomena was reversed. Not only the human beings and the animals stayed awake, not only the human beings, even the animals stayed awake at night. Everything and anything could be brought for a dudu. That means for a single, dudu, that is penny. Okay, so same price and also very cheap. Okay, a single penny, right? So that was something which was very different from the rest of the places. Next is, who does the dancing girl blame for her going up and down the road in front of the brick lair? Do you remember? 4 minutes you have to post your answers, guys. If you remember, do tell me in the chat box. Okay, let's see. The dancing girl blames the goldsmith, okay, who had to make some jewelry for her but had not made it in time. Okay, because of this, she had to visit him several times, thereby walking up and down the street in front of the bricklayer and disturbing him. So you remember the bricklayer said, the bricklayer blamed the dancing girl for disturbing him, and that is why he got distracted by that, by the going, up and down of the dancing girl. Okay. So that is why what happened was, um, क्या था वो? Yes, so that and what did the dancing girl say? The dancing girl in turn blamed whom? The goldsmith, because of which she had to always travel, right? So that was the answer. And if you want to join us and gain 100% knowledge and score 100% marks, you can visit the link in the description box and pinned comment and avail unlimited live classes with fun and high level quizzes, right? You can compete with the students throughout the world. You can have interactive replays with live quizzes and leaderboards and premium downloadable content with handwritten notes of the master teachers. And you can solve all your doubts in the class with quality tests and assignments, free 5,000 micro courses and free crash courses for competitive exams, that too in less price. And this is the link, guys. This is the coupon code. If you apply this coupon code, you can get it in this price, guys. That is something which is super amazing. 11 rupees for a month and 12 rupees till March 21. That is something very, very, very amazing, guys. So please do visit the link and use the coupon code SWRPRO. With that, let us resume the session. Okay, 5 marks questions next attempt. Disciple in the story didn't look into the depth of the matter. Okay, the disciple in the story didn't look into the depth of the matter and took a hasty decision of not leaving the kingdom of fools. What light does the story throw on the importance of good decision making in one's life? As I told you when I was discussing the quote with which I began the session, I told you that two important things that you have to keep in mind from this story is importance of guru's knowledge, and the second one is good decision making, right? So here we come with the second point. Okay, so the disciple in the story, okay, did not look into the depth of the matter and took a hasty decision. What was that? Not leaving the kingdom of fool, because he was enjoying there, right? The disciple was waylaid by the prices of the commodities. Yes, because they were of really, really, less price. Everything could be bought with a doo-doo. Right, either it could be a mass of rice or a bunch of bananas. Everything had the same price. So the disciple decided to stay back, not listening to his guru, who advised that this was very dangerous, right? Because in this kingdom of fools, there was no justice. Everything was same, right? So of course, he could understand, he was wise enough to understand that, this is a foolish thing, okay? It was when the disciple was chosen as the suitable person for execution that he realized his mistake. He regretted his decision of staying back. So one small decision could have costed his life, but thankfully, what happened was his guru came on time to save the life of his disciple. So you can understand from this that how decision making is very, very important. If we do not make proper decision on proper time, it could lead chaos. Okay, it could also be as dangerous as costing our life. So right now, what is your next decision that you're going to take is, I think it is related to your career, right? So for that also, you have to be very, very, very sincere. You have to understand your decision, understand yourselves, and then take your correct decision. So guys, for perfect decision making, we need wisdom, and we need to have guidance. Okay, guidance. So that is how we have to make our decision, with wisdom. We have to choose our correct path, right? Choosing the correct path, okay, and making the correct decision, that plays a very important role in our, very important and crucial role in our life. So if we are, waylaid, okay, just like the disciple was, then it is going to be, many things will come, many attractions will come in our life. But if we are not very sincere, if we are waylaid by those attractions, so you see here, the same price could be seen as attraction, right? Which, misled the disciple. Similarly, in our lives also, many things we will get which will mislead us. So we should not be distracted, right? So no distraction. And we should, our decision should be well thought, not in haste or not in hurry. Haste makes waste, right? Let me write this. Haste makes waste. You can actually, quote this also. So this is going to enrich your answer as well, right? So you can quote this. Haste makes waste, and this is what we have seen in the story as well. Okay? This is applicable in our lives as well. So this is a lesson for all of us. Last question, guys. Do you believe in the fact that our prayers are often heard and answered? Remember, he started praying and his guru could actually, hear that, and he also answered. There are miracles which change the course of life. Which miracle took place in the story in the kingdom of fools? What lesson do you learn from the Guru's word of wisdom? As I started the story with this particular quote related to Guru, given by Swami Vivekananda. You can utilize this quote as well. Okay. In your own words, of course, don't have to quote exactly, but yes, you can summarize, right? So, do you believe that our prayers are often heard and answered? So, this is an open-ended question. You can completely give your own answer here, the first one. But okay, let me show you. It is often believed that our prayers are often heard. You can say that, you can use this quote: faith can move mountains, right? Faith can move mountains, right? There is a quote which means, actually, if we have faith in God, then of course, if we believe in God, then if we pray sincerely, then sometimes it is of heard, right? So we have to have faith. Yes, we have to have trust. Okay. In the kingdom of fools, the king had ordered to execute the disciple. He prayed to Guru as to save him. It was a miracle that the Guru heard his prayers and came to rescue him. He whispered something in his ears and then asked the king to execute him first and then the disciple. The king released them both, or knowing that whoever died first would be the king in the next world. So that was the trick played by the Guru, who was very wise. Okay. It was his guru's advice and presence of mind that saved the disciple. The disciple realized the mistake for guru's not, sorry, for his not listening to the guru's word of wisdom. So here you can also use the quote with which we began the story. Okay, that was showing the importance of guru in our life, right? So that is going to enrich your answer. This is another quote that you can use. So these are small tips and tricks to make your answers enriched. Otherwise, the story everybody knows. You can definitely frame your answers. What I am going to guide you here is how to approach your answers in a better way and unique way, right? So these are some tricks, and these are some tips which will be definitely helpful for you guys in your board exams, right? So do tell me in the comment section, how did you like the session, and are you following the tricks, are you following the tips which I try to give in each and every session, guys? Are you approaching your answers in a different and a unique manner? How much? So please do let me know in the comment section. I'm waiting to see your comments. And guys, we have completed the extract based questions, short questions, 3 marks and the 5 marks questions. This is your homework answer. Please post your comments for the homework answers in the next for the session. How did the guru manage to save his disciple? We have done this in the last question itself. You can take points from there and frame your answer according to this question. Okay, and the next session is going to be on the happy prince. So we will meet up again in the next session. Till then, take care. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, visit the link and use the coupon code SWRPRO. Share the video amongst your friends. Take care. Bye. Take care. Thank you so much. We will see you again in the next session.